guys, welcome to a new vlog. Is that annoying that you can see me in the mirror? It is slightly, isn't it? You can kind of see all my gadgets everywhere. I've just unpacked everything quite sloppy. Anyway, ignore that. Maybe I'll stand here. Maybe I need to bring it around a bit further. Hang on. Today I just had my hair done at Exang Hair Richmond, so I just freshened it up quite a bit. Sorry it's not really styled now because it's very windy outside, but I went to my favorite place in Richmond. They are amazing there. They know how to do my color really well, and they also know how to cut my hair. I think there's a real technique to cutting, and it's sometimes like when a hairdresser just kind of cuts my hair like this and kind of leaves it like that, it really annoys me. Yeah. So this is my hair color. I get it done every, I want to say 5 to 6 weeks. To surpass me during that time, I do wash my hair with a colored shampoo. This one is from Avivo, which the team members at Exang Hair actually mix up the color in, so it matches my hair pretty well. And I just use this as my normal conditioner on my ends, just to make sure my color lasts throughout the period, so it doesn't, you know, wash out. But yeah, what else has been happening? I recently picked up the Sony ZV-E10, which I am so excited to film with. I'm sure you probably agreed in my last video that the quality is just so much better, and I think I'm just so much more happy with how the content is coming out. I think it used to frustrate me. Even with my old camera, my little Olympus, I felt like it just wasn't quite there. So I just went in, I decided, stuff it, I'm gonna buy this camera, and here we are. And I am absolutely obsessed. So now I am, sorry, I tried to do one of those cool shots where I was like taking you with me as I was moving, but it resulted in me just looking at the side camera to make sure it looked okay. So sorry about that transition there. But I am going to make myself some lunch. I'm really craving some ramen, so I'm just gonna make ramen, just some really nice salty carbohydrates, and then yeah, so let's make some ramen. This is the ramen that I have at the moment. To be honest, it's not my favorite one, but they didn't have it at the supermarket I went to, and desperate times calls for desperate measures, so I just picked this one up. I think it's just a really standard miso ramen. Yeah. My brother just got back from Japan, my younger brother, and he bought me so many amazing little gifts and goodies. And to be honest, if I went there myself, I would buy these things. He's amazing at that, finding those like it products. So I thought I'd show you because I think it's really interesting to see, especially because if you're like me and I can't read Japanese, and of course all the products are in Japanese. So Emerson, my brother Emerson, has done so much research in finding the most amazing knickknacks out there in Japan at the moment. Number one is we have the, Emerson said that it was the #1 eye cream in Japan right now, and I'm so excited to try this. He also got me a lip balm, and by the looks of this one has SPF 20 in it, and it's a really nice minty flavor. That's just a great everyday lip balm. As you know, I love my lip balm. I need it all the time, needs to be on me at all times, and I am a little bit of a connoisseur when it comes to choosing one that is good. I know in my last vlog, I think it was 2 vlogs ago, I said, oh my gosh, I've got this lip balm from Innisfree and it's so moisturizing. And I would look back over that footage and I was like, of course it's moisturizing, Alex, but there's a difference. There's a difference, guys, in terms of moisturizing, and that Innisfree one is great. moisturizing in the sense that it has to feel great when it applies, but also has to last you for a considerable amount of time. There's nothing worse when you put one on and like 30 minutes later you feel like you have to reapply more, and over time it's almost like your lips get drier and drier. I don't know, it's a weird science there. It's the same brand as the one that I showed before, and then this one as well. I can already tell this color is absolutely divine. First impressions, it's very sticky. It has almost like a jelly texture, and it kind of goes down quite quickly. I can feel like I use quite a bit of product there, so next time I'll go a little bit lighter, but look at that color, that is amazing. I would say this is like, it's a really thick gloss, like really sticky gloss. You know, like the Clarins gloss. I think I've showed it. Oh, so once you've pressed it up, you can't go back down. So don't press up too much. But you know how Clarins gloss is like really sticky? Well, this is 10 times more sticky. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Oh, this one was really fun, really cool. So it's a little wax pot, which is supposed to, like, you know when you have flyaways and you kind of just want to make it really smooth, so rather than using hairspray, you just sort of like apply this to your hair, and I'm really excited to try this. Oh, this was cool. So this is sunscreen. So it's SPF 50 PA+++, and I need to look up what this +++ is. It's not a term I'm familiar with in Australia. We normally have SPF 50 plus and then that's it. But the Japanese and Korean people, they like to go extra with the sunscreen. So this is a mist that you just like spray on your face. You might have applied makeup, or you feel like you just need to spray a little bit more. On the back, it actually says that you can spray it on your entire body. And I know why Emerson picked this up. See how the packaging is so simple. It's an ode to old world in terms of with the like vintage style colors that are used in the print, but also the flowers are quite vintage in its style. And I love that. Simplicity, wow. And lastly as well, he also bought me this incredible chocolate as well, which he said that he walked past it and there was a line out the door. You try some of this on camera? Do you want to? Wow, so it comes in like this gorgeous little tray, which is absolutely so cool. And it looks like a fudge. I'm gonna say it's a fudge. God. The smell of this is incredible. Wow, that's so special. It tastes, excuse me my analogy, it's like Cadbury Dream, so Cadbury white chocolate dream, but even more milky. The milkiness is like, wow, in your face, very milky, but in a delicious milky way. And there's gorgeous matcha tones through that. That is absolutely divine. Hi guys, I'm just laughing to myself of how much this vlog is jumping around. I hope you don't mind just for this one. It's just, yeah, I just haven't had time to properly film and plan. So it's just been little snippets of my day throughout various weeks. So I hope you don't mind that. But I've been reading Kate Morton's Forgotten Garden. A few of you recommended this one to me as being a book that I should definitely give a go. Kate has a very gorgeous, well-written sense to her when she writes. It's quite an educated book in the sense of the writing style. I would say it appeals to more an older audience. I'm only halfway through at the moment. The book essentially is written in 3 perspectives and 3 different times. And it's about a girl who, her name's Cassandra, and her grandmother passes away. But her grandma, when she was alive, she discovered that she was adopted. So she goes on this quest to find out who she was. One of the main pieces in this is a picture book, which Cassandra and the grandmother has access to. And then the person who wrote the picture book is named Eliza. Eliza would be her, I think it's her, in terms of the grandma, her great, or her aunt, yeah, her aunt. So, wow. So that's really interesting. Her aunt came into the family in a different way, which you'll find out when you read the book, because it's also a huge part of the story as well. In terms of what I'm thinking of the book, despite there's so many positive things about it, it sometimes frustrates me that it swaps and changes time realm. Just because I'm learning about a Cassandra and I'm so invested in Cassandra, and then all of a sudden I'm jumping back to Eliza, which is set in the early 1900s. There's nothing wrong with that, and I think that is the book. That's why it keeps you on edge and want to keep reading. But yeah, it's slightly annoying me and hence why I think I'm taking a little bit of time to read it. I find after reading one section, it gives you quite a bit of information and I need to have a rest before I kind of jump back and get my thought process back to the other person. But I'll definitely give you an update of what I think by the time I finish it. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's up there on my #1 books, but it's still pretty good. I've also started doing Goodreads as well, so I'll share the link when there's like a few books on there, but if you want to see what I'm reading, I'll definitely mention it again in my vlogs as well, so you can have a look. But yeah,